The Savagery Girl. In a remote village, surrounded by dense forests and towering mountains, there lived a girl named Zuri. From a young age, Zuri was known for her wild spirit and fierce independence. While other girls played with dolls and learned to weave baskets, Zuri roamed the forests, climbed trees, and befriended animals. Her wild hair, often adorned with twigs and leaves, matched her untamed personality. The villagers admired Zuri's courage but also whispered about her. They called her the Savagery Girl because she preferred the company of wolves and birds to that of people. Zuri felt at home in the wild, where she could run free, away from the expectations of the village. One fateful day, while exploring a new part of the forest, Zuri stumbled upon an injured wolf. The animal lay on the ground, whimpering in pain. Zuri's heart raced as she approached the creature cautiously. She had seen wolves in the forest before, but never this close. Rather than feeling fear, she felt a deep compassion for the creature. "Shh, it's okay," she whispered softly. "I won't hurt you." Zuri knelt beside the wolf and examined its injured leg. It had been caught in a trap. Without hesitation, Zuri took off her scarf and gently wrapped it around the wolf's wound. The wolf looked up at her with grateful eyes, and in that moment, a bond was formed between them. Over the next few days, Zuri returned to the wolf, whom she named Kima. She brought food and water, and slowly, Kima began to heal. Zuri spent hours talking to Kima, sharing her dreams of adventure and freedom. The wolf became her closest companion, and they roamed the forests together, exploring the beauty of the wild. As Zuri's bond with Kima grew, so did her reputation in the village. While some admired her bravery and connection with nature, others were wary. They believed she was too wild, too savage. One evening, the village gathered for a council meeting to discuss the girl they called the Savagery Girl. "The girl spends too much time in the woods," one elder warned. "She's losing her connection to our people. If she keeps this up, she may turn against us." Another elder, however, spoke in Zuri's defense. "She has a spirit like no other. Perhaps we should learn from her. Nature teaches us lessons we can't ignore." But fear spread like wildfire among the villagers. They decided that Zuri needed to be brought back into their fold. They planned a day to confront her, hoping to make her see the importance of their ways. The following day, a group of villagers set out to find Zuri and Kima. When they found them in a sun-dappled clearing, Zuri was laughing as Kima playfully chased butterflies. The villagers watched in awe but also with apprehension. "Zuri," called out an elder, "you need to return with us. You're too wild, too untamed." Zuri stood up, surprised. "Why do you want to change me? I am happy here with Kima. This is my home." The villagers argued among, unsure of how to convince her. They felt that Zuri's wild nature threatened the village's traditions and way of life. Zuri felt their fear and misunderstanding, and her heart sank. "I do not wish to harm anyone," she declared, her voice strong. "I love my village, but I also love the wild. The world is vast, and there is room for both." Just then, Kima growled softly. Sensing the tension in the air, Zuri stepped closer to her wolf, instinctively placing her hand on Kima's fur. "She is my friend," Zuri said, "and I am not alone in my wildness. The forest is filled with life and wisdom. Why can't you see that?" The villagers looked at each other, unsure, but Zuri's words struck a chord. Perhaps their fear was rooted in misunderstanding. One brave villager stepped forward. "Zuri, we see your strength and your love for the wild, but we also fear what we don't understand. Could you teach us, show us the ways of the forest?" Zuri's heart raced with hope. "Yes, I can show you how to respect the land and its creatures. Together, we can learn from each other." The villagers hesitated but agreed to follow Zuri into the forest. Over the next few weeks, she guided them through the woods, teaching them to listen to the whispers of the trees and the songs of the birds. They learned to respect the balance of nature and discovered the beauty in its wildness. As the villagers spent more time in the forest, they began to see Suri in a new light. She was not just the savagery girl. She was a bridge between two worlds. They realized that her wild spirit was not a threat, but a gift that could help them connect more deeply with the land they called home. Zuri's relationship with the villagers transformed, and they no longer feared her. Instead, they embraced her uniqueness and celebrated her spirit. They learned that there was strength in diversity, and that embracing the wild could bring them closer to their roots. From that day forward, Zuri was no longer known as the savagery girl.